Thank you, Dr. Thornton, and good afternoon, families, friends, faculty, and graduates. I'm both honored and excited to be given this opportunity to address you today. When I heard that I had been nominated to be class speaker, I found myself ironically speechless. As many of you know, I am not one of few words. I yet found myself at a loss for the right ones. As I searched, a memory came to mind of a time when I was working in our school clinic. I ran into Dr. Bonneville Kim coming out of our intern room as I had countless times before. But this time, instead of his usual warm hello, nod and wave, he took me by the hand and said he needed to talk to me. In one of the treatment rooms, he told me the only way he told me in the way that only he could, that he had noticed something about me. He said, sometimes you are able to speak to people directly from your heart shed. And when you do, he said, it's powerful. People listen. They hear you in their heart shed. He told me that sometimes my words come from other places, my spleen, my liver. And when that happens, I can talk all I want, but I won't be heard the same way. He ended by saying, that is why sometimes your husband listens to you, and sometimes he doesn't hear you at all. How true. So today, I'm going to do my best to speak from my heart to yours. I came to realize that much of my struggle for words stemmed from my preconceived notion that a graduation speech is to be filled with great guidance and imparting wisdom for the next steps we are all about to take. We are leaving this journey together and going on roads nearly as different as the ones that brought us together in the first place. And as I contemplated the vast range of places and backgrounds that we came from, and the wonderful and far-reaching places we will divide and separate into henceforth, it dawned on me how different we all were when we started, and just how different we are all about to become again. During our time here together, I have come to feel so aligned with all of you that it was startling to realize the impermanence of it all. But I believe it is the fleeting nature of our union that made me realize just how special this time has been, when our paths have merged and our lives become inexplicably intertwined in the most beautiful and often most challenging ways. So as we gather here today at the culmination of our program, thinking we've reached the end, mastered at least the basics, I am reminded of what I was told my very first day of Chinese medical school. The beauty of Chinese medicine is its simultaneous complexity and simplicity. You start with a basic principle, and then study it, understand it, and apply it. You go deeper and deeper into its meaning, associating it to increasingly complex situations. And then you go so far down the rabbit hole that you lose your grasp on it, so you come back to the basics. Realize how simple it all is, and it all makes sense. And then you do it all over again. Chinese medicine is about cycles, as is life. Mystery, understanding, application, complication, convolution, and back again. But as Dr. Jae-Hyun Kim has famously repeated to us many times, first is yin and yang. Yin and yang, very simple, but not easy. There are 4 components to the theory of yin and yang. The first is opposition. All things have yin and yang aspects. Night is yin and day is yang. As we came together as students, we could not have been more different. We came from all walks of life and places. We came from Japan, Canada, Iran, Israel, and Kansas. We came from marketing jobs, yoga studios, real estate, and dentistry. Some came right out of college, and some came to find their 3rd or 4th or 5th careers. I love you, Bruce. Some of us had plans of applying this medicine to orthopedic therapy, some to helping people survive cancer, others to helping the underserved. Some of us came with dreams of healing patients' souls,
others of us becoming fabulously wealthy. Our paths and our goals could not have been more opposing, yet we found common ground too. I once heard acupuncture school described as a hodgepodge of intellectual misfits, too artistic, spiritual, and creative to be stuck behind a desk, and too interesting, intuitive, and academic to simply be playing with voodoo. I didn't find that offensive, because in a sense it felt true. In many ways, finding the balance of science and art that Chinese medicine offers meant finding my home here at Emperor's College, amongst my great variety of fellow misfits. The second component of yin and yang theory is interdependence. Both yin and yang is a necessary condition for the other's existence, and neither can exist in isolation. Yin cannot exist without yang, as night cannot exist without day. For us, we came to understand that we needed one another. Each of us played a role, and together we created a community, a very powerful community. One of my idols, the extraordinary Marcia Hirsch, once wrote about Emperor's College. As I observed the students, faculty, and others associated with Emperor's College, I was struck by the spirit, or Shen, that permeates our campus and all that dwell here. This is created by those who have chosen to be here, for whatever reason, and we are all here in service to ourselves, to each other, and to the tradition of Oriental medicine. The choices we made and continue to make are driven by spirit, which is in turn driven by the spirit of the medicine, the Shen Qi. My experience of the Shen Qi of Emperors has come in many forms as I observe the interactions between students, faculty, and others. There were moments of helping a student who was having a traumatic reaction to a test result. My receiving a tender treatment from an intern, getting a warm hug from a student, sharing Tai Chi, and observing another student simply enjoying his sandwich in the courtyard. All of these moments combine to help imbue me with the spirit that animates Emperor's College. As per usual, Marcia's words were spot on. It was and will continue to be the people and the moments they create that has been the Shen of Emperor's College. It was a funny joke from Sheila, that delicious dish from Sinai, Anna's carefree smile, Billy's quiet wit. It was Dr. Zhang telling us snake soup is so delicious, and Dr. Chang scolding us for drinking ice water. It was Dr. Ong getting giddy over the loop of Henley, Jacques making us read excerpts from the Yellow Emperors before presenting anything to him in his office. It was that talk from Dr. Kim. It was that amazing first time feeling qi on a needle. The last two components of the yin-yang theory are about change. Mutual consumption, the quantitative change necessary to preserve balance, and transformation, which alludes to the qualitative change. It is easy to see how we all have changed. We changed quantitatively. Some left, others joined. Portia dyed her hair again. Some babies were had, and Nell got buff. But the true metamorphosis that transpired within us was something much deeper and much more profound. Something that has transcended the deepest aspects of our beings. At orientation, Dr. Badami said, "This medicine can't not change your life." And we all found out how true that is. From never leaving home on a windy day without a scarf around your neck, to understanding the fundamental flow of energy that is at the core of every living and breathing thing, we are forever changed. How we see ourselves, our families, our friends, relationships, jobs, food, our homes, it is simply different. It is forever marked by the understanding that Chinese medicine has brought us. And now, as one cycle is complete, we end where we began, on the precipice of the new and exciting journey that lay ahead. But now we are filled with not only the medicine, but with each other. Congratulations to you all on a job well done, or perhaps it would be more accurate to say a job well started. And as Dr. Bang Dal Kim says, welcome to your life. Thank you.